you guys? It's Taylor and Jeff. Welcome back to our show.
We need a name.
Cooking with Taylor and Jeff, a series where you cook with us.
Okay, today we are going to make fresh semolina pasta
From scratch.
straight from Italy. So, I love making pasta. You've never made fresh pasta before,
Not
right?
fresh pasta, no.
Okay, I've done it a bunch of times. It's super easy.
Pardon me. See my way out.
It's super easy and it tastes so much better than store-bought pasta.
So much better.
Than store-bought pasta.
Or restaurant. Well, wait, I guess restaurant.
It depends on the restaurant.
Right. Olive Garden, obviously, we can't compete.
Right, of course. But we don't have a pasta roller.
So we're going
old straight old school, where we roll it out. Hopefully we are able to achieve the same thickness throughout. Otherwise we'll be eating, thick pasta, thin pasta. But we're gonna make pappardelle pasta with a fresh pesto.
Fresh pesto, which you will also get to see us make from scratch.
Fresh pesto is chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
Especially with homemade pasta. So let's get to it.
We will say that we know that pappardelle is usually made with, usually paired with a bolognese sauce or a meat sauce, but due to the quarantine and the lack of resources and the fact that we don't want to really get out too much, we're using what we have, which is a lot of basil. So with that being said, let's get rolling.
Oh, that was a good joke.
All right, so we're gonna start. So we're using the Bob's Red Mill semolina flour,
Yes.
which is great pasta flour.
Cup and a half.
It has a cup and a half.
Cup and a half.
It has a basic pasta recipe for all of you basic girls out there.
Oh God.
All right, and we're gonna cut it open.
I need eggs.
Grab the pizza cutter. All right, so you need 1 bag of this Bob's Red Mill semolina flour, and we're gonna do 1 1/2 cup. I would love a
I've been promoted to assistant.
one cup, please.
1 cup.
Yeah.
Sure.
Measuring cup. Oh God, can't even get good work around here. All right, so to start it off, we're gonna do 1 1/2 cups.
While you do that, I'm going to beat 2 eggs that we are going to add.
Don't hurt them. Beat them. All right.
Oh,
This is now a comedy show. All right, so this is gonna be precise. Oh my God, my name tag is falling off. So Jeff, is there a shell in there, huh?
No, just a little baby piece. I just want to make sure. Oh, it was just a speck.
Right. All right, so that's a cup.
What were you gonna say? So Jeff?
Jeff's actually Italian, like Lady Gaga. I'm Italian.
I'm Italian and,
I'm from an Italian family.
So yeah, did Graham and Pop ever make fresh pasta? Or no? Because Graham isn't Italian. It's Pop, right?
Yeah. I'm sure she has. I never did it with her. We more baked together,
Yeah.
pies and apple pies. Did I say that?
You said pies.
But
I love
Thanksgiving
this
dinner.
specificity.
Yeah.
Specificity. All right, 1 1/2 cups semolina
Good job.
salmonella flour. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna take 1 teaspoon, mind you,
Blue. What color is that?
of salt. Today we're using Morton salt, a staple in our household. Sponsor us. 1 teaspoon salt.
Oh, that
That was
technique.
good. Oh,
Wow.
saw a little yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna combine this with our hands, and then we're gonna make a little combine salmonella and salt. Make a well, yes, in the center. Pour in eggs. All right, so I'm gonna mix these. All right, I don't need the demeaning.
What?
Don't patronize me.
Don't patronize me.
Wow. And welcome to the Jeff O'Donnell Show. All right.
Okay, make a little well.
For a well, explain a well.
That is a good well.
So you just basically take hand like this, make a little circle
Another technical term.
like this. My germs.
Okay.
Yes.
And we're going to pour our eggs, our 2 eggs beaten in the middle of our well. And we are also going to add what?
Water and oil, which are 2 tablespoons of water. Would you mind?
Sure.
And I'll do 2 tablespoons of oil really quick. Tablespoon?
Mm-hmm.
Yellow.
Good job. Excellent.
Jeff is off to get some water. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so then you can combine with hands or a dough scraper.
Hands.
Okay.
Okay.
They're clean.
So the goal here,
You can't do it, you have a ring on. Yeah, what do you want?
we're going to,
What do you want? What do you want?
all right. So combine the ingredient.
Sorry.
There goes our well. Okay. We want to combine everything and then move into a kneading process.
Right.
Before you, like, just make sure everything's combined and wet
we'll
first.
do it.
Right.
Ooh, it's chilly in here. Those eggs are
chilly.
cold.
How do you feel?
I feel good.
Good. You look great.
Thanks. How do you feel?
I feel great. And now start really molding it together. Okay, let's give a halfway update.
Okay.
So as you can see, it's clumpy right now, and we want it to eventually form into a big ball of dough.
Looks like sand right now.
Yeah. We might have to add more flour if it's too wet, or more oil and water, depending on the consistency. We want it to form it into a ball, wrap it in, plastic, or just let it chill for a second, and then after 10 or 15 minutes, we want to be able to poke the dough and make an indentation, but have it spring right back up.
Does it say that on the bag?
I just know that from experience.
Oh, well, what's the bag say? The bag doesn't say that.
Let's see.
Not to.
Knead for 10 minutes,
Right.
smooth and elastic, wrap dough in a towel or
So we
place
have
in a
to knead it
plastic
first
bag
before.
and rest for 20 minutes.
Yeah, but we knead it before we put it in the bag.
Right.
Okay, see, I was confused.
So we want to combine it, and then once it's combined, we knead it for 10 minutes.
On the floured surface.
Yeah, which is just some semolina on.
Oh, on that flour now.
Correct.
So we're looking pretty good.
Yeah, so we decided to use semolina. I think it's a little bit easier. It's neater to work with. It's a little bit healthier than just straight up
Ooh, we're having healthy pasta.
all-purpose flour. I personally just think it has a prettier, slightly yellow color, and I think it tastes better.
Thank you, Semolina, for sponsoring this video.
Our bowl is pretty much clean now. So now let's move to our surface. Just make sure it doesn't stick. And now we really just want to knead it for about 10 minutes.
Best technique.
Um,
You take it away.
just like anything. We just want to make it smooth and elastic is the goal. So we can go like this. You really just want to work it so it,
work it.
right. So it comes together.
Work this dough.
So when it does that, when it sticks to the table, we need a little bit more flour. So this is a case where if you have a KitchenAid or a stand mixer, this is where you would just put your dough hook on and knead it for 10 minutes. But again, we're going old school, doing everything by hand.
Everything by hand.
Everything. Okay,
Wow,
so
really?
it looks really good.
Looks needy. So that wasn't 10 minutes.
No.
You're looking tired. Let me get in there.
Sure. Can you tell a difference in the consistency since?
Oh, for sure. This is a great thing to make if you are angry, because you can,
Yeah. Also, it just tastes so much better than dry pasta.
It's really not, if you like baking or cooking, it's not that, I feel like it's not
not hard.
granted, we just started, so see me in 10 minutes, but I feel like it's an easy thing to do, especially if you have a little extra time.
Yeah.
Because once the pasta is cut, you only cook it for a minute, right?
And this is something that could be done in advance. Before your guests come, make it in the morning.
Yep. The 10-minute speed up. Since we're making pasta, let's talk about our trip to Italy.
Great
when
idea.
we actually made
Pasta. Okay,
Yeah.
wait, do that again. See how it comes
Yeah.
back? That's good. It's a good sign.
So when we went to Italy 2 years ago, for Jeff's birthday, I got him a,
It was so much fun.
and we made pasta, which was really fun.
We made pappardelle
Excuse me.
with regular flour though.
Yeah.
And we made bolognese with a little truffle
We
oil,
made tiramisu. We had lots of wine.
cheese, bruschetta.
Ah, yes. It was really great. We were in San Gimignano.
Mm-hmm. still can't say that word.
She's looking good.
Yeah. What's your favorite kind of wine? Red, white, rosé, bubbles.
Ooh. What do you want to start with? Red?
Out of those four, like,
Oh,
do you have a
those.
preference?
Depends on the weather
Fair.
and what I'm eating.
Fair. What is your favorite red?
I really like again, depends on what I'm eating. If you're having any kind of red meat or like a steak, I like a Malbec, which is an Argentinian red. But overall, like more generic is, I really love like an Italian red blend. But what did we get what did we have? Toscana.
We had a Cab Sauv.
Yeah, but what are our wines that we bought?
Torciano.
Torciano.
We went to, because that was the vineyard we went to. That was really good.
So yeah.
Something I learned is that the San
Gimignano
region has a unique grape and like a very unique taste to that wine, and I love it. It's really good.
Really good.
Um,
What's your favorite red?
Right now, I would say Cabernet Sauv. But like it's always changing. Like when I first started drinking wine, it used to be Pinot Noir, I think, because it's like a bit lighter and like I adjusted to it. But now
We've become big.
now I'm into the full body.
If you don't have this app, there's an app called Vivino, Vivino, and you can you can take pictures of your wine bottle, and it will tell you what the average price per bottle is, what the ranking or the like review 1 out of 5
like
is.
consumer reviews.
Yeah, consumer reviews. So that's really nice. So we, when people come over for dinner or we have friends over or like a party or something and people bring wine, we can see which ones we want to drink now or which ones we want to save for more special times or whatever. So great app, Vivino, you should get it. But that's how we keep track. You can also like rank it yourself and leave a little review so that way when someone else is looking for wine, they can see what you thought. Yeah, because everyone cares.
It's also fun. Remember when we try new wines, when we're with a certain group of friends, we always write in what it tastes like to us, and we like come up with the most obscure things.
Like dirty shoelace. Oh no, just me?
Yeah. Okay, I think we're good.
Okay, so now we're gonna wrap it in saran wrap.
Just like a Ziploc.
Okay, here.
So here is our ball of pasta dough. So it's gonna settle and sit for about 15 minutes, but you can see now, if we like poke it, it comes back, which means it's elastic, which is what we want. So it has like that springy texture. That means it's well put together, and we needed enough. So we're gonna let it chill, not literally, just hang out in this bag for about 15 minutes.
Should I try to get as much of your out as possible?
Yeah, sure. And then we will be back to roll it out and
roll it.
Get it to the thickness that we want, and then we will cut it. See you in a bit.
Bye.
15 minutes later.
All right, guys, welcome back. We have let our pasta sit for about
15, 20 minutes.
15, 20 minutes.
Looking good and elastic.
Yep. Oh yeah, elastic. Smell good?
Smells like pasta.
It sure does. All right.
So now the hardest part of the whole process, trying to get this out, roll it out to consistent thickness. Good luck. Hi, Park. Wow, you've done this before. So once we roll this out, like I said, we're going to make a pappardelle. So we're gonna do like a little bit less wide, a narrower pappardelle, I guess, about 1/2 inch or so. And then we are going to put some semolina on the sheet pan, so we have somewhere to put the pasta and so it doesn't stick to the pan. Sometimes if it's humid out or warm out, it'll all like stick together, which doesn't make for a great time.
I'm doing a great job.
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Cool. So then we're just gonna use a pizza cutter, cut it out. You need some flour?
No.
Okay. And then we're just gonna let it sit. You can dry it, so you can leave it out and like let it dry for days.
Days?
I mean like 24 hours till it's fully dry and you can store it.
4 days
But
later.
we are going to cook it today. So
For dinner.
I say we pick it up and flip it. I think that's good.
That's really good.
Great job. Will you rub
Yep.
some of that?
Yeah. Cool. Perfect.
Okay, really good job. Maybe do like one this way or so. Perfect. Great job, I'm impressed. That's good.
And now I'll throw it in the air.
So what you can do is just go boom, 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 and create, you know, your little rows and strips of pasta. If we wanted to get fancy, like sort of a hack, a way to like get them all uniform is we can
Fold it.
roll it and then just cut so it's all uniform strips.
Also, in case you didn't know, they make like a rolling pin with a bunch of little
Rivets?
indentions, and you can just basically roll it and it cuts it.
Um,
We're newbies.
What do you think you want to do? Do you want to just go like this for fun, or do you want to roll it so it's all?
Let's just do this for fun.
Okay.
After this, we're going to be making some fresh, made from scratch
So
pesto.
I want to start with a clean line.
Okay.
So if you want to roll that back into a ball, and we can
Sure.
like use all the scraps with
Yeah.
that. Okay, so I vote we do like this.
Yeah, looks nice.
So a little bit thicker, wider than a linguine, but narrower than a traditional pappardelle. But because we're doing pesto sauce, I think this will be like a really nice. I mean, if you want to roll it out a little bit more,
Yeah,
you can.
I might roll it out.
But I think this will be a really nice. Let me go up. A really nice consistency for a nice fresh pesto sauce.
I personally would like it a little bit
Thinner.
thinner, so I'm gonna roll this out just a little bit more. All right, keep going, baby. All right. Oh, now that pasta.
All right.
Pasta. Pasta is actually Italian for pasta.
Ah, I didn't know that. Do you want me to cut it in half?
Nah, this is what we got so far. Oh my god. Can't really show you that it falling off, but you'll see in a second. Wow, you're really getting in there. Okay, buddy, you're really approaching your half.
Oh, you want to do some?
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
I'm gonna get some parchment paper to lay across, so then we can make another.
Okay, perfect. So now we're just cutting. We've just been cutting the pieces of pasta.
Nice cuts.
I'm good with a knife. This has been very like
Calming.
obvious. What? Common?
Like calming, relaxing.
Calming, yeah. But it's also been fairly easy. Like all it's taking is just some time. So like, if you have the time and you want to make something quick and easy and fun and you like pasta, this is not as daunting as maybe you thought.
Cool. So we have our 2 layers of pasta. We're gonna set this aside and let's make our
pesto.
pesto. Cool. Be right back.
All right, we're back. We have all of our ingredients to make our made from scratch pesto, and super simple. You need
Basil. But not to say you can't use other things like kale for kale pesto.
yeah, but the traditional is basil. We did make a kale pesto one time and it was good. It's just a little bit more, a little bit tartar, I guess, like bitter kind of. So you need basil, you need lemon, garlic, grated Parmesan, and pine nuts, which we will roast. Toast. Not
Bring
the
out
toaster.
that nutty flavor. All right. So,
So
first things first.
yes, and we're doing all of this in a food processor. You can also do it in like a blend, like a little blender if you have one, like a
Or
Nutri-Board
like
or something.
a porter and mortar and pestle.
Oh, like hand.
Yeah, like you know the guacamole thing.
Oh wow, that's glad we're not doing that.
Yeah.
All right, so first basil.
And then let's not put all of it in, so we can save some for on top of our pasta later.
That's my man, always thinking about the garnish.
Always.
That's good.
Cool.
Okay,
All right.
so
Let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna go toast these guys.
okay, how are you gonna do that?
I'm going to just heat up a little skillet, put these on, give them a few jiggas, and
What'd you call me?
I said it, jiggas, and we are going to let those toast for about 3 to 4 minutes, and then let them cool, put them in.
All right, so what can I do now? Anything?
Yes, you can 2 or 3 cloves of garlic, depending on how garlicky we want it.
Okay. How do I do this? Like cut into it or I just break it off?
Just break it off. You can also just go like this.
All right, so we are gonna start with 3 cloves of garlic. And how should I prepare these, Chef?
You can just throw them in.
The whole thing?
Yeah, do you need, just take the little nibs off. Like, you know,
I need to do this first, though, right?
no, didn't.
No? Just this part?
Yeah, just the little core part. Just
But don't I need to get the skin off?
Oh yeah, obviously.
That's what I'm saying. But do you need to crush it to do that?
I mean, you can crush it, but if you can get it off without it, you don't need it.
All right, well, I'm gonna crush. Garlic is really, really poisonous to dogs, I think, or something.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a clean one. Oh my God. Okay, so that clove of garlic is no longer useful. Everything's going great. It's hard, that knife is small and really sharp. Well, anyway, you just need to get the skin off. You know, it's like peeling an onion. But this one won't make you cry. Parker, please, if you find any, don't eat it. So while Jeff is toasting the pine nuts, I'm attempting to peel this garlic. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah. You smell that? That's garlic. Okay, 1. It's a big one. You guys like garlic? How many garlic cloves would you put in? I like garlic, so I'm gonna stick with 3 for now. This one's really big though, so still 3. Okay. How does garlic grow?
It's a bowl.
Underground, above ground?
Good question. I'm pretty sure it's underground. It's underground.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the root.
What grows from the top? Ooh, this one's moist. Oh, this one has got some liquid. All right, we can probably speed up through this because just me talking about garlic. Okay, so garlic is now added to the basil. I'm gonna take a lemon. I'm gonna cut it in half, and then I'm gonna use our lemon squeezer juicer thing. Okay, take that, open her up, lemon in, squeeze. I'm gonna do a whole lemon, unless Chef tells me otherwise. Whole lemon.
Yeah, that's good.
Really good air in there. I love lemon. Such a diverse fruit.
If you're feeling crazy, you can actually put some pulp in there too. If you want.
Ooh, you hear that? If I'm feeling crazy, add some pulp into the basil mix. I'll do like a quarter of a lemon, the inside, dropped in. Okay. All right, so my sous chef is back with our toasted pine nuts. We're gonna add that to the mixture. You can see they're a little brown, or at least I can see that, and I'm telling you that they're brown.
So obviously this is, toasting them brought out the nutty flavor. I like my basil nutty. Do you want me to add all of them, or I could do half?
Maybe half.
Let's start with half.
All right, okay, that's enough. That was more than half. That's really half, babe, be careful.
Yeah. Okay, Parmesan.
All right.
So second to last thing. Obviously, what is basil pesto without some Parmesan? So we're going to add, I always just eyeball it and then taste it after. I'd say we start with half a cup, 3/4 of a cup.
Whoa there, Ellie.
Also, salt and pepper, of course.
Okay.
I'll get the pepper. That's good because the Parmesan is salty as well.
Himalayan pink salt. What's the real difference? Except it's more expensive. And classic black pepper, you know? Tricky.
Looking good. All right, so we have our basil, pine nuts, parm, salt, pepper, lemon, garlic.
Olive oil is the last thing.
Yep, so we're gonna try and mix this up a little bit first, then drizzle the olive oil in. Oh, she's on.
Okay.
Ready?
She's ready, yeah.
All right,
Smells
amazing. All right, so we're going to put it back on and drizzle some olive oil in. To me, that's always the most satisfying part because it really pulls everything together once that goes in.
Excuse me, sir, can we get a peek inside?
Oh, of course. So because we're doing pasta, we want it a little bit more watery so it really combines with the pasta. If this is more of like a dip or a sauce, we want it thicker. But this is looking pretty good. Good, we might be able to do more lemon, a little bit more salt and pepper.
Yeah, more lemon, more salt.
It's almost there though.
No more nuts.
No more nuts. All right. Let's get some more black pepper.
Yeah, I say we just add this whole one. Can't be longer than the first one we made. Gonna add another half a lemon.
Definitely taste the garlic.
Okay,
Let's give her a whirl.
give her a whirl. We're just eyeing the olive oil to see. Oh, I see a whole leaf in there.
Okay, we're good. We don't want to overprocess. All right, do the honors.
Good? I feel
Really
like
good.
you could use. No, it's pretty good actually.
I think it's good.
All right, so that's it. That's our
Let's cook our pasta.
homemade pesto. Let's go set up a pot to drop in our pasta. We'll bring you in the kitchen. What? Okay,
A few inches later.
pasta's done. Here it is. Okay, and now we're gonna add the pesto.
Yes.
And then we're gonna have some lunch. All right.
All right. I added a little pasta water in with the pasta.
Okay. Rough chop some fresh basil. Let me grab the. How you feeling, Chef?
I'm feeling pretty confident.
All right.
Pretty confident. A little Parmesan cheese on top, of course. Actually, I'll wait for the bowls. But it's going to be gorgeous.
Bowls.
All right, you do the toppings, all right?
Okay. What are we doing? Parmesan.
Oh.
Basil. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, that was good.
All right, do a little parm.
Okay.
Some fresh basil. And we'll finish it off with a squeeze of fresh lemon. Actually,
right.
and just a little sprinkle of salt.
All right. So I was making a TikTok. Did you put lemon on mine or not?
Yep.
Here we go.
Cheers.
Wow, look at it. Oh, looks so good.
Really good.
Mm. Mm.
Yum.
That is. Wow.
I'm happy.
Meat is very good.
And just like that, we have lunch. Cheers.
Right. Oh, baby. Now that. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you for coming and watching another episode of Cooking with Taylor and Jeff, a series where we cook and you watch. So, with that being said, thank you again. If you are new here, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, leave a comment, and good luck cooking. Good cooking.